Let's go ahead with the review for quiz number 5. In this, we're going to be talking about real-time analyzers and some critical listening. Okay, so the first thing we want to talk about is harmonic content. Harmonic content is the balance of our frequencies in a sound. So any sound that we hear, it's going to have at least one frequency, but it's probably going to have a lot more. Right? So the balance between those different frequencies we will call the harmonic content. Okay, thinking about that harmonic content, we will often use a computer program to help us see it, analyze it, and we're going to call that a real-time analyzer. RTA would be the abbreviation. And what that does, it measures the frequencies and amplitudes in real time, right? So it's going to have a plot laid out from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, and then some combination of squiggly lines that shows us how loud each of those frequencies is. We can cut it down to octaves, half octaves, third of an octave, or just a continuous every frequency. And we can see that as it's happening in real time using one of those real time. But it'll have that frequency. The higher the bar is, the louder the amplitude. The lower it is, the quieter that amplitude. Good enough? Okay. I already talked about octaves, and we've talked a little about in some of the other chapters. Octaves have to do with frequency, so may lead to the question, how many frequencies are there in an octave? It's not a straightforward answer, right? Because it's going to either be half as many frequencies if you're going down an octave, or twice as many going up, right? So here I've got this example of this frequency, right? 250, an octave above 250 is 500. Octave above 500, 1K, 2K, 4K, 8K, 16K, right? Doubling as it goes up. Same thing going backwards though, right? Octave below 2K is 1K. 500, 250, 125, 63 and a half. Okay, but there we go. So the real-time analyzers that we talked about, probably the most, maybe not probably, the most popular one that I run into is called SMART with 2 A's, S-M-A-A-R-T. And I constantly forget exactly what it is a acronym for, but the RT is real time and one of those A's is analyzer. It's popular enough that I feel like I've heard it used a little like Kleenex, right, instead of facial tissue or whatever they call it, right? So even if it's not technically smart, you might say, oh, it's a smart program or smart analyzer. Okay, yeah. And then the last thing is about critical listening. All right, so critical listening is that process of basically doing that real-time analysis of frequencies and amplitudes, but just using your ears and your brain and your experience, knowing what it sounds like. Now, that's not an easy thing to do. It's something you need to practice, and it's, but I would say it's very important, right? It is the thing that if we get that down, and you get a good ear, as we say, and you can identify frequencies, identify amplitudes, hear where the problems are, where things need to be adjusted, that's what's really going to make you a valuable engineer, right? All the technology that we use, Pro Tools changes every couple of years, right? Eventually Pro Tools may go away and it may be some other program, or it may be a different way of recording, right? Going from CDs to MP3s, and from analog tape to digital, all of those things, right? They all change. But if you can hear what the things are wrong, then you can figure out how to use the tools to fix them, okay? Anyway, that's enough of that. Good deal. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.